pattern design. Then the author, let me take someone else's name. So let me see. For these ones, you can type the mind that you are working anyhow, whatever you want to type. So let's maintain this one. And okay. So after you click on okay, the tools will load, right? So let's say this is our bench. So we want to create a bench that you want to design the pattern on. So you use this tool, the 3D polygon to click on it. So you draw your shape, right? Or left click anywhere you want it to start. Then you left click again to add to get a point there. Then if something like this is okay for you, you will left click again. Then let's say this is okay for us. So we left click again. After that, you right click. So if you right click, this one will pop up. Then you click on close to. So now you have your bench. Okay. So that's how you create it. Then after that, you use the survey to measure if you want to know maybe the length. Okay. So have you been able to do that?
A minute, please, I'm coming.
And this one, I think if I decide to let everyone do it before we move on, then we won't finish. Okay, so I think you can just follow them. And when at your own convenient time, you try doing it, then you use the video to guide yourself. So you pick the 3D polygon tool, you draw the shape that you want. After that, you use the survey tool, this is the survey tool, the measurement tool. So you click on that one too. You want to know the length and width. Okay, so when you click on the measurement tool, this will pop up. This will pop up. So you see this one here. So it will help you to see the distance, the bearing, and the delta. Okay, but we only need the distance. So after that, you click on snap to object. This one. Okay, it's already on snap to object. Snap to object mode so that you can select the shape. Okay, so it's already on snap to object. So after that, you want to know the length. So you position it here. Okay, click on it. Then you hover it on it. So up to here, then you left click again. So now you know the distance for this shape. Okay, so 66.9. So someone can write it somewhere. 66.9. You leave it. And you can also measure the width of the shape. So you can take here and also take anywhere you want it. So let's measure the width. So click here, then click here, 26.6 meters. Okay, so now we know the length and width of our shape. Are you following? You can close this one. Then now we are going to design the pattern. So you see these tools here. You will need them. So let me bring them here. Okay, so if you want to move a toolbar, okay, like this one. So you see there is something like two lines there. Immediately you put the pointer there, you will see the cross sign. But if you place it here, you won't see any cross sign. But if you place it on that two lines, can you see it? There's another one here. Can you see it?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
see it? Okay, there's another one here. So if you want to move that toolbar, you just put it there. You can move it. You can even move it to this area. So let me move it for you to see. You see, you can bring it here. You see, yes. So anywhere that you want. Okay. So let's leave it here. Okay. Let's leave it here. So we'll use this one, the standard pattern tool. So you click on it. If you click on the standard pattern tool, this will pop up. Okay. So um, you will decide a pattern that you want to design. So let's say this is you want to design a production pattern, a production all pattern, a production all pattern, and we want to make the patterns target. Okay. So Akon, what bedding do you want to use for the pattern? Akon, are you there? Akon, are you there? Okay, let me ask someone else. Okay, see, Priscilla, what bedding do you want to use for the pattern?
6.
6. 6 is too much. Can you make it?
Mm,
You can use it, but just
okay,
reduce it to
make it 4.
4. Okay, so
4.
Priscilla wants to use 4. Then the spacing,
So use 6.
6. Okay,
Mm.
Priscilla wants to use 6. Then, um, yes, so you see this side. So here you choose the number of holes you want in a row. Okay, first, let's close this one. We'll come back to it again. So let's decide where we want our free face to be and everything. Okay, so let's say here is our free face. Okay, so you want here to be our free face. So on this one, you want here to be our free face. So choose the text tool so that you can write or type something anywhere. Then you click on where you left click on where you want it to appear. Then you type what you want, free face, right? Then you check it to pop up there. So here is a solid face that is unblasted. Here too is unblasted. Here too is unblasted. Okay. So let's write um, unblasted. Oh, let us okay, let's maintain it unblasted face. Okay. The same here. Here too is unblasted. Here too is unblasted. So you can position them. Yesterday, I told you how to position. So if you want to move this one, you first have to click on it, then unlock the layer. You unlock the layer, then you can move it. Okay, close menu. The same for this one. If you want to move this, you click on it, right click. So first left click on it to select it, then you right click, then unlock the layer. So you can move it now. You close it, you right click anywhere, then you select the close menu, then you can left click anywhere you want. So if you want to select this one to build it in, you left click on it, you then right click, you unlock layer, and then you drag to move it. Right, so this is what we want. So now we can go back to our standard pattern to then we design our pattern. So we said we want here to be 4, right? So Priscilla, let's say you want 4 by 5.5. Okay. Priscilla, let's use 4 by 5.5. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
you set the number of holes you want in a row. So when we started, that's why we use the measurement tool to know the length the length of the shape. So what was our length? What was the length for the shape? The length was, I think, 66.9. So
Yeah.
we need it to know the number of um, holes we need in the row, because this is our row, right? This is our row. So from here to here is row. So we need the number of holes in the row. So if you could see from here, as you increase the number of holes in the row, you see the length will be increasing. But our total length is what? 66.9. So we are bounded to 66.9. So that means you can reduce the number of holes in the row. So we are getting something like 66. That our length is 66.9. So that means, because we can choose to delete some of the holes, and also we can move holes. So let's say you want 13 holes, okay, in a row. Then number of rows, to the length and the rate will guide you for the number of rows. And what was the rate? The rate that we measured. It was around 26.6. Okay. So that means the number of rows, we can add another row, 24. We are getting 24. But our rate is 26.6. So let's add another one and see. Okay, 28 is too much. So you can reduce the number of rows. Please, do you get what we are doing? Do you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. After that, um, you want staggered pattern. So that you check this one. You check the staggered pattern. And it will ask you where you want square of, because even if you want staggered pattern, still the ends should be square. Not necessarily square, but you have to make sure you fill in the holes there to make it something like square. Okay. So you want to square off the end or the start, or square both of them. So you can choose none. Okay, you can choose none for this one. Then you click on add pattern. So after that, you see the pointer has changed. So you position it at where you want the pattern to start. So I want to position it here. So you left click there. You see, when you left click, there will be a shape. So that particular shape is based on the values you entered for the parameters. This is the shape of the pattern that you get. So you can even hover the mouse. If you hover the mouse, you can see it is moving. So you have to position it well on your shape like this. Then you left click again for your holes to appear. You see, there it's easy, right? So that's it. So you have your pattern. So this one, okay. So you can also decide to hide the whole length. So you don't want to see the whole length. But you can also decide to hide the whole ID. So you just see the holes. Okay. You just see the holes by using the visibility manager. Okay. All right. So you can left click anywhere. So this is our pattern. So you then have to arrange it properly, because this is our shape. This is our shape. But there are some holes here. Okay. Because you can't get exactly, you can't fill exactly the shape that you design. So there are some holes here. So you have to delete these holes. Okay. Because our shape ends here. So we don't need a hole here. So you can just let's click on it. Then you delete. So for the delete, you can press the delete key on your keyboard. So if I press mine, it will delete. Or better still, if you select, you can right click, then delete. Okay. Right. You click on it, right click, delete. All right. So you get the pattern for the shape. So this is production. This is production. And let's say if you are designing a pattern for a trim, for trim shot, um, so we are done with production. Are you okay with the production pattern? Are you okay with this pattern? So you can see the staggered. Okay, this one is staggered, right? This one is
Yeah.
staggered. Yeah. So if was someone asking me a question or something? If you want the number of holes within the plan, you can select. Let me first hide this one. Okay, think it will now continue. So do you see something here at the bottom? Do you see something here? Yes. So if you want to see the number of holes that you have, you can just to the thing that I showed yesterday. If you want to use that dash lines, it will help you to select something. So you just left you left click and hold it small. So if you drag, it will appear. Then you can leave it. Okay. You can then use it to draw any shape that you want. You just left click anywhere. So after that, when you close it, it will select everything that is within. All right. And whatever it will select will show here. All right. So if you want to know the number of holes, you can just do that and you know the number of holes. Are you okay? Are you okay with that? Okay, so that's it for the production.